T.h. Sasha Gilmore isn't who she is anymore, since she's a micro-parental aunt from a kind person with a good life. She has returned into a girl who is addicted and lives aloof from everyone. She does not want anyone to know or interfere too deeply in her current life, including her husband. Brando Corbin will soon learn the truth and forced his wife into rehab. Only then will she return to being herself. Viewers know that Sasha has been going through a difficult and terrible time psychologically the whole time. About a year ago, she suffered the loss of her first son, Liam Corbin. Originally, she and her husband are living happily together. They took forward to every second to meet their first son. However, because of some complication during labor that the baby did not survive, the baby at the time lived entirely on medical equipment. Their hardest decision was to agree to let their son live in this world. Both are deeply saddened and disappointed by the passing of their son. And Brando's mother, Gladys Corbin, because that was also her first grandchild. Time has passed, but the pain of losing a child in Brando and Sasha has not subsided. Brando took the time to do an autopsy on his baby, then spent a very long time easing the pain of losing that child. He became quieter. The sadness persisted for a while. On the contrary, Sasha proved to be very strong. She quickly returned to work. She hoped that she would forget the pain, but in the end, she couldn't get over it and worse. She had to resort to sedative or even drugs. There was also a time when Sasha almost died from a drugs overdose in the past, when she worked as a test subject for Sarah's Renault. She was tricked into trying his new drugs for free and was hospitalized shortly thereafter. During a brief trip, Brando and Sasha decided to get married quickly at the church. At that moment, Sasha thought she made the right choice. The two returned to BC as a couple. Gladys considered that they were too hasty in making such a decision, but it was not until later that Gladys changed. She agreed that their decision is indeed the right one and treats them like a real couple. Things started to happen when Sasha was about to take medicine when the police came to check. However, thanks to Gladys' help, Sasha was able to easily retreat. However, the photographers still caught sight of their car, and it all happened right before Willow's fake mother passed away. Gladys looked at her daughter-in-law and knew that her daughter-in-law had returned to using drugs. Although it wasn't for this reason that she caused the accident, it was unintentional. Sasha reassured her mother-in-law that she is fine, but she doesn't believe it and moves in with her and her son. As Sasha becomes increasingly erratic and behaving strangely, Gladys decided to tell her son about her daughter-in-law returned drugs use. Brando is also a former drugs addict, and maybe he will intervene in this. Can the cooperation of Sasha's friend and family satisfy her? Gladys will do his best to help his son if he really needs help. Hopefully their combination can convince Sasha to quit her addiction. Otherwise, Brando may decide to divorce Sasha.